Alright, so welcome back, guys. So it's your first time here. I'm Vision here by Entertainment guys in our video. Today we talking about some big news regarding the upcoming Power Rangers reboot series that will be released on Disney Plus. Now, Power Rangers, so your instant update, hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, it's my Power Rangers content from me. Moving forward. Now it's again. So, like I said, we got some big news regarding the Power Rangers reboot series that is coming to Disney Plus. Now, it is being reported now that the Power Rangers reboot series is scheduled to begin filming in January 2026 in London. Now, this is huge news, and I think at this point we can put to bed the arguments of the haters saying that this is never going to come out. All this stuff is lies. This is rumors. Power Rangers is dead. I think when it comes to the actual notices that they're filming, I think that automatically is the green light. We know that they have been working with the people that did Percy Jackson, and now we got filming. So I think at this point, it's a no-brainer that PR is coming. Yes, we don't have a cast yet. Yes, we don't know much. We do have a plot, but we don't have much more about what's going on. But that is typical at this stage. Again, they're only going to start filming in January. They're still in pre-production now. If you want my prediction right now, I would say that we'd probably get casting news sometime at the end of the year, but maybe maybe January. But I would imagine they'd start doing casting announcements maybe at Power Morphicon, depending on how things go. I would say Power Morphicon or D23, since it's being released on Disney Plus. With the way Disney is, I could definitely see them wanting to promote something big with Power Rangers coming next year. So I would say either Power Morphicon or D23, or at I think New York City Comic Con is in October, so maybe then I would put those three kind of dates as being the big time when we could see some kind of a casting announcement. Either Power Morphicon, D23, or New York Comic Con. Now, I know people say, what about San Diego Comic Con? From what I understand, I think Disney is skipping out on a lot of stuff in regards to SDCC this year. We know Marvel's not going to be there. I'm pretty sure Star Wars isn't going to be there as well. I don't think DC is going to be there as well, so I wouldn't expect anything to go on there. Plus, Power Rangers would go to SDCC for some unknown reason. That never made sense to me, honestly. I really think if they start working with Disney, that's something they should start doing, is going to cons. So, but that's a topic for a different video, and I already did a video about that. So, you could check out that video if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions about that. But, like I said, casting announcements will probably come towards the end of the year. Filming begins in London next year. So going off of that, from what I predict at least, is we could get the new series released on Disney Plus end of 2026, beginning of 2027. I'd put it in that ballpark range. Now, again, we don't know how many episodes the show will be. So, it depends on how many episodes this will be as well as to when it will be released. In regards to filming, from what I understand regarding TV shows, this will also depend on a lot of things regarding filming and everything that will go along when it's released. From what I understand, half-hour shows like sitcoms usually take up to a week to film. Meanwhile, a hour-long episode of a TV show goes from like 1 week to 2 weeks in regards to filming. So, depending on how many episodes we get, we could see something by the end of 2026. And even with regular TV shows, they do release like the first half of the season early on and then film the second half later on in the year. So they could film the first half in the beginning of 2026 and then release it later in that year, and then have the other half released at another point in 2026. It all depends on what they want to do and what's going on with Disney Plus. I could also see them going with releasing them in 2027. I don't think Marvel has a lot of big stuff coming out in the coming years due to Doomsday and Secret Wars. So they might want to use the Power Rangers show to fill in that gap. I don't know what's going on Star Wars-wise. I know they have different shows there. I don't know what's going on there, and I'm not a Star Wars person, so I can't answer those questions. But I would say, they might want to put it in if they have no Marvel shows. Maybe they want to stick this in to fill out and give some kind of new show to promote on Disney Plus. But that's just my thoughts, opinions. But they are filming in the UK, which is very exciting, very interesting. Now, for those of people who ask, like, why aren't they filming in the United States? Now, long story short, and it's kind of easy to say, the U.S. is one of the more expensive places to film in regards of making movies and TV shows. You know, it, that's one of the reasons why I went to New Zealand, and a lot of reasons why big movies and TV shows film in other countries, mainly because it's too expensive to film in the U.S. That's what they go to Canada as well. There's all a bunch of different places, studios and networks go to film shows and movies. So I like that. I think it's fine, UK, but it also makes me wonder, is this a series going to take place in the UK? Or are they just filming it there and it's supposed to look like it's taking place in the States? Personally, I think it'd be very interesting to get a PR series that takes place on a different continent than the US. I always wondered, like, what goes on in other countries, like, with the age of, and with cell phones and the internet and everything. You would imagine other countries are where the Power Rangers and that the U.S. is attacked by different monsters all the time. I think given with looking at Samurai, of course, Japan probably is aware, but my thinking is maybe there are other countries that have formed their other teams of Power Rangers. Maybe they're formed by the government, like with Beast Morphers or Lightspeed Rescue, or maybe they're just, done like, how Overdrive did it with some random guy. I don't know. We'd have to wait and see, but it makes me wonder if it's going to take place in a different country, which I would personally like, and maybe they'll go to other countries in the series. Maybe, again, this is just theorizing. Again, I have zero clue. Maybe they'll go film in Spain or, Germany or France or something like that. Maybe they could just be filming there and then making it look like it's in the States. I don't know. But those are just my thoughts here. But given where we are with PR, I think this is good news and exciting news. We're finally getting somewhere. I'm assuming, like I said, right now they're in pre-production, getting like scripts done. We kind of got a plot synopsis at this point. So I'm gonna assume right now they're working on scripts and in the casting process right now. Like I said, though, I wouldn't expect casting announcements until August to like October, somewhere around there. Like I said, Power Morphicon, D23, or New York City Comic Con. But those are just my thoughts, pains. I'm super hyped for this. I'm really excited to see where this might go. And, I'm expecting once we get the casting news, we'll start to get a little bit more leaks and whatnot. So definitely stick around if you want to get up-to-date updates on that. I'll try to be doing updates as often as possible in regards to when we get news and whatnot. But those are just my thoughts, pains in regards to the Power Rangers movies starting to filming announcements and, what we could expect from this new series when it finally comes out at some point. But let me know all your thoughts, pains. Are you excited about this news? Do you not care? Would you wish there was something different? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, pins regarding the news of Power Rangers beginning filming next year. As always, if you like this video, give a big thumbs up and share it up with the subscribe down below. Hit that bell icon for more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And go for me on screen Twitter, which are linked in the section on my YouTube channor. As always, I'm Vision here by Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.